Yo, what up, Street Dogs? Eric Kim. All right, the Turbo Thought. This Turbo Thought is on how to conquer creative stagnation. So, what is our big enemy as creators and innovators and so forth is creative stagnation. What is creative stagnation? Creative stagnation is essentially, you're kind of stuck. You want to create something, but there is something that is an impediment to you. So some basic thoughts. First and foremost, thinking about our creative physiology, I think is essential. It seems like our biggest vice of today's world is not it's not the issue of when to wake up, it's actually when to sleep. And I know that I used to have like a lot of insomnia in the past. The number one tip I have is after dinner, or after you take a shower, just go straight to bed and then put away all your devices, your iPads, your Kindles, your phones, your books, and just allow yourself to lie in bed and don't expose yourself to screens before you sleep, because I think the day before is actually more important than the day of, because I've even found that as I allow myself to lie in bed, not exposed to screens and stuff like that, I actually get more creative ideas that just kind of spring to mind, rather than just being bombarded by external stimuli. And this even includes paperback books, because when you're reading books, you're kind of more exposed to external ideas rather than exposing yourself to your own internal ideas. So that's one thing. Secondly, also think that contrary to what people say, is that, when you wake up, work out in the morning. I actually think it's better to work out later in the day. It's better when you wake up in the morning, don't eat breakfast, just drink a lot of black coffee or 100% cacao powder to harness your fresh morning energy towards your creative work. Hello, cute dog. Say hi, best friend.
Cute baby.
Thank you. So I'm 7 months old, so I like you. It's a cute boy. Thank you. So harnessing your morning energies to creation is important. So some thoughts. First thing in the morning, don't check your email, don't check social, don't expose yourself to anything, and just allow yourself to drink the coffee, and then just start writing. My friend Richard Reed talks about morning pages from, I think, the Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way, or something like that. Or you start the morning with your morning blogging, just blog whatever's on your mind. Look through your photos, or just take photos around the house. Use Procreate to create some sketches or abstracts, or ZenBrush to draw out some calligraphy. And which brings me to the next point, is using the simplest tool possible. So it's not to use a simple tool for the sake of using a simple tool, but typically speaking, I find the simplest tool as more conducive to sliding into the act of creation, more so than using the more complicated tool or complex tool. So for example, even the best discovery I made recently, I remember I was listening to an interview with Kanye, and apparently half of his raps, he just uses his iPhone, and he just uses the default voice recorder app. And he said the iPhone is the best microphone on the planet. And if Kanye, who is like the best producer of all time, says that, certainly he must be onto something. So essentially I started doing all my vlogs just using the iPhone video, selfie mode, 720p, 30 FPS, and it's been so great because it makes vlogging like a trillion times easier. And then I could quickly airdrop it to my laptop and upload to YouTube, or upload to my blog, WordPress, whatever. And think about it, there's like trillions of dollars being put into the iPhone, into the camera technology, to the microphone technology. So it should actually be the best tool. But anyways, I even find that shooting at 720 to be beneficial, because it uploads faster, it transfers faster, and you could just kind of move around the files faster. So the simplest tool possible seems to be a good principle. And also allow yourself to become like a Renaissance person. Don't just allow yourself to be stuck into one sort of tiny, narrow niche. I think niches are like cul-de-sacs. They tend to be traps. And the only reason we tend to focus on a niche is because other people who don't deal well with complexity like to put other people and concepts in boxes, because once you go outside the box, they cannot understand you, and when they cannot understand you, they feel inferior to you or they feel threatened by you. So don't classify yourself, debrand yourself. Just focus on being like a child. Think about Leonardo da Vinci. He was a polymath, which means he did everything. He was an architect, he was a designer, he created set designs, he created war machines, he painted, he studied mathematics and science and human anatomy. So the more that you could integrate everything into your artwork and creations, the better. And the last point is knowing that creativity isn't some sort of divine, God blessed me with a creative, godlike instinct, but rather the propensity to create. So that to be creative means how productive are you in terms of creating things, whether it be ideas, blog posts, videos, vlogs, photographs, sketches, drawings. And I would say the ultimate apex of the artist is essentially just to be a child.